WEFM. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, so time here in SVG, it is 7:46. I was actually standing by to connect with Kingsley, but all right, let me take this call quickly. Hi, caller, good morning.
Good morning, Roleza.
Morning.
I'm trying to find the right thing to say. You played a song yesterday, the qualifications for politician.
Do those qualifications still apply?
If Dianna was in the studio, he would add something. And could I say what I think Dianna would have added?
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, she would, because she likes to dance. She's always talking about dancing. You have to learn to dance like a politician.
How do you dance like a politician?
Yes, and I thought of your prime minister. This a few years ago they did this dance like the comrade.
The comrade skank.
Yeah, and he was like 1 step forward, 3 steps backwards, move to the left, move to the right, 1 step backward, or 1 step forward, 3 step back, turn around. That's how you do the politician dance.
Yeah, maybe
Was that too fast for you?
Huh?
Was that too fast? Or you want me to repeat it?
No. But I know there's a song like that: 1 step forward and 2 step backwards and tremble. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this one is 3 steps back. Move to the left, move to the right, turn it around, move to the left, move to the right. So, Dianna, I hope you sing that for us when you come on next week. Anita, stay warm. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks, Joshua.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. All right. All right. So this is usually time when we get a call from Kingsley DeFreitas to provide his commentary. Normally he would call right away, but I'm not seeing a call coming through this morning. So I guess he is busy at this time, and sometimes being busy is a good thing. All right. In terms of being productive, that is. All right. All right. So let's jump into 2 stories at this time. Yesterday, we note that there was information released from the police force, right? And it states that the RSVGPF conducted a successful joint operation. This happened yesterday. It's in a coordinated effort yesterday morning. The RRU, the SSU, the Narcotics Unit, the Criminal CID, they executed a joint operation in the Green Hill area. As a result of this operation, Simon Simmons, a 33-year-old IT technician employed at the SVG Port Authority and resided in Green Hill, was apprehended. During the arrest, the law enforcement officers found Simmons in possession of prohibited ammunition, which included 13 rounds of 7.62 ammunition, 2 rounds of .38 ammunition, and 1 round of shotgun cartridge ammunition. The possession of these items constitutes a serious breach of the law, and the suspect has been taken into custody pending further investigations. All right. The RSVGPF remains committed to safeguarding public safety and maintaining law and order. This operation reflects the continued dedication and cooperation among various divisions of the force in targeting and addressing criminal activities within the nation. All right, so the RSVGPF reminds citizens to report any suspicious activities or individuals to the nearest police station. Together, we can work to ensure the safety and security of all communities across SVG. All right, so in reading that story, first up, commendations to the police force for the joint effort that they did in moving forward in terms of this particular incident. All right, with regards to this particular matter. It was a joint venture, and as a result of, I suppose, intelligence received, they acted upon it. I think what is disheartening to read in this, not anything to do with the police, what is disheartening to read in this is where this particular individual works, all right? And yes, I know that in many stories, once somebody has done something, you tend to hear of where it is that they're employed and so forth, right? But I think what's especially a little bit damning in this case is that he's working at the Port Authority and he's an IT person. Now, we know that the Port Authority has been doing a lot in terms of sensitizing the public over the Christmas season. Many persons praise their efforts in terms of persons being able to get their barrels relatively quickly and with ease, right? Also, we know that the Port Authority is trying to do their best in terms of checking barrels, cargo that comes into the country to ensure that illicit things such as firearms, etc., that they don't come into our country. However, we see that this person has sort of tainted the organization or the company, has tainted the authority because of what it is that he has been arrested for. Now, there are many questions that we can ask stemming from this particular arrest, right? And given that he's working at the Port Authority, of course, this is not to put a stain on the Port Authority, but there are questions that we have to ask, right? We do have to ask, is this the first time that he is in possession of ammunition of this sort? What is the purpose of him having this ammunition? Is it a case where he maybe owns guns? If he doesn't own guns, is it a case where he might be selling ammunition? Is it a case also that his ties or his alliance or him working with the Port Authority, has it somehow allowed him for him to have these things in his possession, right? And again, I have to ask the question, is it the first time? What is the purpose, or why is it that he has this type of ammunition? So, it's just a little bit sad to see. However, I do want to commend the authorities for acting on the information that they received. And again, this is why the police always say that crime, or putting a hand on crime, is the responsibility of everyone, all right? If you know something, if you see something, if you suspect something, you are to say something. And we see as well, again, I am assuming that it's intelligence received, right? Upon receiving intelligence, they were able to carry out this joint operation, and we see that ammunition, at least in this case, this batch of ammunition is not going to be in the hands of persons who we do not want for it to be in the hands of. All right. So as citizens, let's remember that it is our duty to help to protect our nation. We all talking about the homicide counts going up, right? We know what the cries were for last year, but there are also many of us living with persons who we know should not be in possession of either guns or ammunition, and we're not saying anything. All right, so take that for what it is. All right, let's jump into another story, as we are talking about if you know something, say something. Reading from St. Vincent Times, a $15,000 reward is from the family of Phyllis Knights as they push for justice. Now, this is not the first time that we're hearing of a reward being offered to persons who may have information with regards to Phyllis Knights, the death of Phyllis Knights, but it seems as if it has been upped. All right. So again, I'm reading from St. Vincent Times. So family members of Phyllis Knights are hoping for a breakthrough in 2025 in relation to her murder. Knight's mother, Sudha Baino, in a Facebook post on Wednesday, said she is offering a monetary reward for information leading to the arrest of her daughter's killer or killers. She says, I'm offering $15,000 to anyone with information that leads to the arrest of the murderer of my daughter, Phyllis Knight of Dorsetshire Hill. Now, Miss Knight was found chopped at Dorsetshire Hill at around 12:15 a.m. on Monday, the 10th of July, 2023. Right? So the report stated that Knight, who was 26 at the time of her death, was discovered by a relative lying motionless in the family home, which she shared with her father. All right. Now, despite questioning at least two people in connection with the 26-year-old's murder, no one faced charges. All right. So the family would like for there to be DNA tested, etc., so as to be able to pinpoint exactly who it is may have committed this particular crime. All right. But in the interim, they as in the family, they are offering up a reward for anyone who can provide information that would lead to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible for this murder. So again, if you know something, say something. All right. Let the authorities know, because this was one of those crimes. All right. So we have somebody on the line. Oh, we don't have somebody on the line. All right. This is one of those situations where, because it was during the carnival season, where you woke up one morning and heard that there was a murder and a killing of a young lady. So it was very disheartening to hear of at the time. And of course, family members always want for there to be justice. All right. They always want to get, I don't want to use the word closure, because I'm iffy with that word closure, but at least a little bit of peace in knowing that one aspect of what has happened is going to be put to rest, in a sense. All right. So if you know something, again, let the police know. All right. And there is a $15,000 reward for providing such information. Okay. So we are going to head on out at this time. And yes, we're going to head on out at this time and continue with more Activated Mornings after 8.
Nothing else sounds as good as
WEFM, the Clean Friday.